Welcome to Dragon's Den, the show where people try to get the rich to part with their money. Next up to pitch his ideas to the dragons is Phineas Taylor Barnum. The dragons have been in a terrible mood today with the last person looking for an investment got chased out by a pack of hounds. Will Phineas Barnum fare any better? Okay, who are you and what do you want?
Well, my name is Phineas Barnum, but my friends call me Barnum. We're not your friends, Phineas Barnum.
We don't have friends, we're too mean.
Isn't it a good start for Barnum? Let's see if his pitching on the dragon's furious temper. Well, I'd like you to invest in a show that I'm putting together.
I've seen shows before and for that reason I'm out.
But I just started my pitch.
I said I'm out.
I'd like you to invest in a show that I'm putting together. But this isn't going to be any show. This is going to be the greatest show. I'm going to showcase the most amazing, most beautiful, the most awe-inspiring schoolwork that's happening in this school's a year. I'm going to stop you there. I don't know if you have realised, but there has been a pandemic on the whole side of virtual learning. And if you look up virtual in the dictionary, it says virtual, not physically existing. There's no work, there's no show. I'm out.
With two dragons now out, it's down to Blage. Will Barnum be able to convince the meanest dragon of them all to invest in his show?
You don't know if I can hear what you're saying. Phineas Barnum. I just don't know. I'll tell you what. If you can bring me examples of this work that you speak of, then I'll think about investing in the show. Tell me, where do you think you can find the work?
I'll tell you where. Junior school.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you waited for.
No point having a show an audience and going to see some people persuade others to come to my show. Better organise or audition.
Hey Barnum, we've been learning about persuasive writing at school. It's our writing and advertising. We've been learning about the language you need and the presentation required to make it eye-catching.
Yeah, we all know about imperative verbs and rhetorical questions. One's perfect, don't you think?
Here, look what we produced.
Amazing! You can definitely help advertise the show. I'm definitely going to need some art in the show. In fact, I'm thinking a whole gallery. But where can I find art at such short notice?
Sir, we can't help but overhear you saying that you need to find some artists.
I do indeed. Do you know how I can find any?
Yes, there just so happens to be an art display by some street artists just over there.
So I'm no credit to your show. Thank you.
Hey sir, would you like to look at some of the paintings we've created? If you like them, you could always buy them.
The artwork looks amazing. Could you tell me a little more about it?
Well, we've been looking into creating action in our English work and then representing our writing in our artwork. We've looked at clips from the film and identified all the action we could see.
This piece is based on the circus show. You can see the bright colours used to try and replicate the action and excitement which would have been found in the circus. I'm not too sure about my piece, but these two seem to really like it. I suppose art is depending on how you view something.
I'll buy a lot. In fact, I'm going to hire you all to create more masterpieces for my greatest show.
Your greatest show? Even are you?
You're right. I need a juicy book for the greatest show. I need someone to write a few words about me and my life so the audience know all about me.
I just so happened to be in that class. Not many people know that The Greatest Showman was based on a real life person. Phineas Taylor Barnum was born July 5th, 1810 in Connecticut and was one of the most famous people in America for his very successful circus skills. Barnum became successful after he moved to New York City to try and work
etc. Fine. You're hired. Now I need somewhere to build a theatre. Ah, over there looks like a good spot. I better start digging the foundations for it. Wait, stop! Why? This is the site of my theatre.
Well, on this exact site, archaeologists have discovered evidence of a Stone Age settlement.
A Stone Age settlement? Tell me more.
Well, if you take a look at the layers of the ground, you can see how over time important artifacts may have been buried and lost. The deeper you go, the further back in time you're heading.
So, if you dig down only a little, you may find things like 18th century cobbles.
A little deeper and perhaps it will be an Anglo-Saxon floor.
Deeper still, around the road.
Until you get to a Stone Age settlement, where we have found early signs of tools being made from stones and flints.
Wow. I'm glad you told me about that before I started digging here. Where can I build my theatre now? My dream, my life's work, all ruined because I know where to build my theatre.
You can build it there?
Oh, can I? Thank you. Well, who's going to design it? I'm going to use the greatest mathematical minds in the country to pull this together.
Did someone call us?
Who are you?
We're the Mathbusters, the greatest mathematical minds in the country.
We're on our way to be celebrity contestants on the TV show University Channel.
University Challenge? The TV program where if you get a question right at home, you can brag about it for a week, thinking you're a genius. You really must be the greatest mathematical minds in the country. You must come to my greatest show.
That sounds fun. We're in.
University Challenge could be too easy anyway.
Hang on. But how do I know you're actually the greatest mathematical minds in the country? Can you prove it to me?
When in class we've been learning about square and cube numbers, we've been investigating which numbers are cubed on a hands-on approach.
Here, look, this 4 cube, you can tell it's 4 by 4 by 4, so use 64 blocks.
You need to times the number by itself 3 times. 4 by 4 equals 16, by 4 equals 64.
You could build your show using the same idea. It was all arranged in the 1900s. Architects called it cubism.
Mind blown! You guys were 110%! You can design me a cubism style theatre?
Actually, that's not possible. A something can be greater than 100% due to our very nature of 100% to mean the wall something.
Okay. No one likes so clever clothes. So I have advertisements, venues, artwork, and I need some performers. Someone who can entertain the crowd, making them say, ooh and
Excuse me, Mr. I'm late for my gymnastic rehearsals.
I think we might have found my performance. Stop! You over there! What have you been doing?
We have been practicing gymnastics, learning how to move, balance and travel in different ways.
This is the new Springboard podcast. Speed, focus and flexibility to perform the jump correctly.
Sure, what other choice do we have?
So, looks like we have a show.
I drink champagne with kings and queens, the politicians praise my name. The tones of someone else's dreams, the pitfalls of the man I became. For years and years, I chased their cheers, the crazy speed of always needing more. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. And from now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights.
What do you think? Think it's Barnum? Or as a friend's called you, Barnum?